NBA basketball totals for Wednesday, November 16th. We have 4 games on the card today. I took a look at all of them as the numbers were out as I took a look. But I settled on 4. I looked at 5 or 6 really close, but I settled on 4 games. So let's see if we can keep it rolling this year. NBA total segment, again, we have our NCAA total segment, so be sure to check that out and check out SBR to see where those numbers are moving. All right, first one up we got is Cleveland, Indiana. I think this is going to be a track meet, 212.5 by odds makers. I'm going to go over the total here. Cleveland, they're averaging 109.4 points per game, giving up 102. Indiana's been really fast this year under Nate McMillan, 106.5 points per game, and they're allowing 108. That could spell trouble against Cleveland. Cleveland coming off a back-to-back playing Toronto last night, and they scored at a pretty nice clip. I like for them to go ahead and score at a nice clip tonight as well, even on that back-to-back. If anything, they'll probably lack a little on the defensive end. Cleveland getting up 88.4 attempts per game. Indiana is getting up 89.9. That ranks second in the league. I just think this is going to be an up-and-down affair. A couple key aspects as well. Cleveland, on their three-pointers, they're getting up 35.7 per game, making 13.2. That ranks second in the league behind Houston. And that's going to be an issue for Indiana tonight because they're allowing opponents to get up over 29 attempts from distance per game. So if they do that, Cleveland's going to be able to score. Cleveland right now, 37.1% from distance. That ranks 6th as far as our percentage. Indiana, not bad at 35.6% from distance. That ranks 10th in the league. And also, they move the ball well, both these teams. Cleveland averaging over 22 assists per game, and Indiana averaging 24.6. That ranks 4th in the league. So I like for these guys to get up and down. I think we're going to get over that 212.5. Next one up, Houston, Oklahoma City. Again, another track meet. I believe we got 217.5. I'm going to go over that total. I'm still waiting for Mike D'Antoni to really push some tempo, but they're being super efficient, that's for sure. We had them on the over the other night versus Philadelphia. Houston got there. Philadelphia did not. I think Oklahoma City is going to be able to help them get over this big total. Houston averaging 107.8 points per game, allowing 104.8. Oklahoma City scoring 103.1 points per game, giving up 102.7. Some interesting statistics though. We got Houston. I just mentioned them with Cleveland. They averaged the most three-pointers attempted and made per game in the NBA. As far as attempts, Houston's only getting up 83.7 per game. They've just been really, really efficient. And I expect that tempo to increase tonight because Oklahoma City, they haven't got there yet, but this is a fast tempo team. They ranked first in the NBA last year in tempo or attempts per game. Well, they're right there with Boston and Golden State, right in that top 3. They're going to go fast. So we got Houston, 83.7 attempts per game, only allowing 85, decent. Oklahoma City, they're allowing right now 87 attempts per game. So I think that one's going to go pretty quick. And I'm going to need to check a statistic here before I continue on, finishing up with Oklahoma City and Houston. Fast break points, we got Oklahoma City, 17.5 fast break points per game. So we know we're going to get that with Russell Westbrook. Houston, they're number 2 in both shooting efficiency and effective field goal percentage. Both these teams can score. I mean, you look at Oklahoma City, they've lost their last 3 home games, but they put up over 100 points in each one, 102 versus Toronto, 108 versus Clippers, 117 versus Orlando. I think this is going to be a track meet tonight. Again, there is one more statistic. I did want to check on that. But let's go ahead. I'll digress. I'll get back to that one as we look at the next one, Phoenix and Denver, 221 set by odds makers. I'm going to go under the total. Phoenix has been absolutely super, super fast this year. However, as I pull up the statistic I wanted to grab here. Okay, let's look at this Phoenix-Denver game real close, and I'm going to get back to that Oklahoma City one. Phoenix, 90.8 attempts per game. That brings first in the NBA. They're allowing 88.3, super fast. Denver, 86.2, and they're allowing 89.9. That ranks third to last in the NBA. So they're allowing a ton of tempo. Okay, back to Oklahoma City real quick. Right now, they are getting up 88.1 attempts per game. That ranks 4th in the NBA. So back to that Oklahoma City Houston game. That's going to be a track meet. Okay, back to Denver and Phoenix. They're both really good rebounding teams. Denver ranks 1st in the NBA in total rebounds. Phoenix ranks 5th. But here's the issue for me. Their shooting percentages aren't that great. 221 is a big number. They both got to go and they got to score. Phoenix is shooting 44.1% from the field. That ranks 20th in the league. Denver, they're shooting 42.6% from the field. That ranks 25th. Another key aspect I think tonight is Denver. They rank second in the NBA in opponents 3-pointers made per game at around just over 7, I believe. So I just don't see them getting there. This is a big number, 221, and it's going to be fast, but I just don't think they're going to score enough to get there. So that's under 221 with Denver and Phoenix. Last one up, we got Memphis and the Clippers. I'm going to go under the 201. Now, they met up earlier this year, 99-88 final with the Clippers winning. In that game, terrible shooting percentages, so you'd think it would be better. Let's take a look at that last game real quick. Clippers shot 37.6%. Memphis shot 36.9%. Both about 30% from distance. Clippers shot 34, and Memphis, I believe, they were just under 30% from distance in that game. But the attempts were okay. The Clippers got up 85, and Memphis got up 84. Decent tempo. Now look at a little closer look at their numbers. Clippers they've been phenomenal this year. They're averaging 108.8 points per game. That ranks 4th in the league, and they're allowing just 92.1, which ranks 1st. Memphis, they're scoring 97.5 and giving up 101.9. Here's kind of the guts of it for me. Memphis, they're getting up 82.7 attempts per game, and right now they're allowing just 77.4. That ranks 1st in the NBA. The Clippers are not much better. 84.7 attempts, allowing just 82.5. That's slow. Both these teams are going to lean on their defense. Another key aspect in that last matchup, they got to the line a combined 55 times. I do not see that happening again tonight. So although the 201 looks tempting to go over, considering especially how well the Clippers score at home, I'm going to go ahead and back under the 201. All right, quick recap. Let me get my papers in order here. We got Cleveland, Indiana over the 212.5. We got Houston, Oklahoma City over the 217.5. Phoenix and Denver under the 221. And finally, the Clippers and Memphis under 201. Those are our NBA totals picks today. And I wish you luck on your picks today.